And I was like, I've been looking at ads because I'm gonna be buying some shit. And I'm looking at these ads and I'm realizing that most of them are fake. There'll be like a picture and an explanation and a price, but then there's no way to like contact them. And then if you email them, they'll never email you back. And then if they do, they're like really rude, and you can tell like it's just fake. And I even told them like, I'm like, this, I think you're fake. And they sent me a thing back like, you sound like Obama, and I thought it was funny. And then so today there was like 10 times more fake ads. And I'm thinking, now I must have pissed them off, because now there's like 10 times more fake ads. My fucking cat's a retard. I don't really blame him. This place sucks really fucking bad. Like, these people are so fucking lobotomized, brain dead. Okay. Alright, let me count how many fake ads there are. I can't tell all of them, but I'm just gonna spot the ones that I would pick, but I would pick them, but they look fake. Cat, fuck you. Oh yeah, some of these definitely look fake as fuck. Alright, that's enough for now. Okay, that one's not fake. We'll have to save that one as not fake. This one's not fake. We'll save that one as not fake. That's good. Some of these aren't fake. That's good. This one has an email contact. My cat's really pissing me off. That's only halfway fake, I would say. Okay, this one's real. We'll save that one. Alright, that one's fake. Anything that's newer, like if it's new, it's fake. If it's something old, like ancient, shitty, like an antique, it's usually like real. So it's like all the new things people are selling that are cheap, like if it's new and it's noticeably cheaper than it should be, they're all fake. So like I'm seeing things, if it's like from 1970, it's real. If it's from 1980, it's real. If it's from 1990, it's real. If it's from 2000, it's a fake ad. Like, what they're selling, the item, not the ad date. Shut up. It's bullshit. Fucking cat is driving me crazy. This one's real, we'll mark it as real. Okay, so this one says it's from 2001. It's fake. Fuck you, cat. Shut up. Okay, here's one from 2004. It's a fake ad. Here's one from 98. It's real. Save it as real. It's saved. Here's one from 76. Oh, guess what? It's real. Save that as real. Here's one from 89. It's real. We'll mark that as real. Okay, here's one from 89, and it's fake. And you can tell it's fake just simply by, even though it's an old date, it's like still way too cheap, even for that date. So it's like, makes sense that it's fake. So if the price is fake, like, that's a perfect way to see it. It's like, is it too cheap? Click on the ad. There's no way to contact them. That means it's fake. Let me try that again. Let me just look for new ones then. New ones. See how many new ones are fake. There's one. There's two. There's three. I don't know, that looks cool. I gotta check that out. This one doesn't have a date. I'm not even gonna click. Oh, I'll click on it. I'm going to try to just go real quick over just a few. Just a few more. Okay, that's done. That one's fake. That one's fake. That one's fake. This one's from 87. It's real. Yeah, that one's real because it sucks. And the one without a date has a date, and it sucks. It ain't bad. I already saved it. Okay, so let's look. Okay, that one's old. Okay, there's... So in the past... One day. Okay. Oh, in the past day and a half, I would say, there's 2 fake ads. But they're new. So that's not that many, but it's 2. It seems like a lot. And that's just in a day. And if you look at more than one day, so that's about 2 a day. So someone's making 2 fake ads a day, I would say. And my assumptions are they're fake because they're trying to rip someone off. They're like, hey, okay, I have this camper for sale. Would you like to hold it? You can send me $400 to just hold it. And so you give them that money and there's no camper. You're never getting that money back again. And it's a real high pressure sale. And so I decided that I probably won't buy off Craigslist, so I've been looking at sites that just seem more legit, that have a price up front and the deposit up front. And so there's this, it's called archbuildings.com if you were looking for a building. And I went there, and right now I'm looking at a 16 foot by 16 foot wide, 16 foot long, 11 foot high at the peak, and it's an arched steel building, and it has 1 closed wall and 1 open wall because they want like $500 for a door, and I really like the door. It looks like a bunker door, but I don't think it's worth $500. So you can kind of just put your own door in if you want. My cat's upset. So I'm trying to buy a building so I can have a bigger area. Besides this is like 14 by 14 here. So it'll be about this big. But it'll be better, because I won't have all this shit actually. I'll have other shit. It'll be a new storage place. So you get 1 closed wall, 1 open wall, and then the arch. So you get like you get like 85% of a whole building, and you have to just build 1 wall, the front, and that's it, where you'll put your door. And they said that's what people do. Usually because they want $500 for the door. I really like the door, but not for $500. Because they want $500 just to close both ends. Now let me close the end and see how much they want for that. Yeah, they want $3,300 for the whole thing without any doors. Let's go. Okay. To make it just a square, they want $3,200. To make it a door, ooh, they want $4,000. So it's $2,700 for 16 foot by 16 foot. You can add on to it later. You can add 16 foot onto it later for $2,000 more dollars. So you can make it twice as long. You can make it as long as you want. You're stuck with the width. It says guaranteed not to rust for 35 years. It's made of Alumasteel, which I've installed those on roofs, and that's the best shit you can possibly get. It's earthquake proof and wind proof and everything else. It's laser cut, so it's impossible to put it together wrong. You put it together yourself. It sounds really easy in a way. I mean, nothing's really easy, but you know. It says 90-mile-an-hour wind load, but it's actually more like 100 or 120, but that's about it. It says made in USA with USA steel. And so I already, you see, I called other websites, and they try to rip you off so bad, it's unbelievable. They tried to overcharge me $2,000. Okay, for this exact same thing without the back wall. Let's see. This site wants $2,100. And another place tried to charge me $4,400. And plus they were actually a total rip-off. You wouldn't have ever got the building. You would have paid that and not got anything. So they were a serious rip-off. This place, you get the back wall, which most people won't even get you because they don't even sell that because they're a rip-off. This is like the real deal place. They have the real stuff. $256 square feet. That's what you get. Now you can make it as big as you want. 60 by 24. You can make it bigger. Let's see. 100 by 30. Yeah, 100 by 30 is the biggest. Let's do some ends. Wow. Okay, so if you get it round, it's 2,600, and you get, it's 20 by 16, so it's a little bigger. Let's go with a different size. That has an interesting look. It looks futuristic. That's the word I'm looking for. The A-frame has a futuristic look to me. It feels like neat. Let me add it to the thing. You might not care about none of this stuff. That one's expensive. Let's go with the 20 again. Let's see what we get up with. Hold on. I'm telling you what, the perfectly round, it's called the Q model. It's looking cheaper. And that's actually my favorite model because it's round. And when you're in it, it sucks. But the roundness of it makes it stronger wind breeze. It's the most strongest. The round dome and architectural design, the dome is the strongest design. So the Q model is the strongest. Now when it comes to like the ergonomics of the inside, it's a little different. But it's like that was designed by the military. The Q model is designed by the military and is the best. And it's used for like bunkers and shit. And you get 20 foot wide, which is like, it's a lot wider, but it's actually around. So you get, it's wider, but it's not actually that wide because it curves in. It's round. So even though it's like wider, you go up to the edges and you're not able to use that much of the edge. But it's more structurally sound. And with something that's guaranteed not to rust for 35 years, it's like, what ever comes with a guarantee like that? We guarantee that this won't rust for 35 years. And it's like, there's no guarantee in anything. You can't buy a car and it says it's guaranteed not to rust for 35 years. Like, yeah, right, motherfucker. And I know it says that on the website here, that's their real warranty. And not only that, I've installed a Luma roof, and it's like, I've touched it, I felt it, I looked at it, and I know like it's good shit. And to have a building made of aluminum roof is like the best thing in the world. Like, you could have a house and then have your house roofed with aluminum roof, and that's going to cost you, well, more than $3,000. And it's like, so you can buy a whole house, basically. It's like saying you can buy a house for $3,000. It's like, nothing makes more sense unless I find it. It's like, I don't know any better. This is the best that I know. And I share it because I feel like it'll change my life. I'll have a $3,000 garage. I'll get to live my life extravagantly and have fun, and I won't have to worry about a fucking thing. And it'll be $3,000. It won't cost $100,000. You know, I see people with garages, and I'll be like, well, how much you pay for that garage? They're like, $30,000. And I'm like, wow, good thing you can afford it then, you know. But it's like, I'll have the same thing, and it'll only cost a fraction of the price and last longer, because theirs were made out of wood, and they're not guaranteed. Your wood, it's not guaranteed for 35 years. Now, it might last that long, but they can rot before then. They usually don't, but sometimes they actually do. I've seen it. Sometimes that shit will just go and just rot away. And other times it's good forever. One of the houses we were re-roofing was really old. Actually, we found, when we tore down a wall, we found newspaper in it, and we were reading the dates on it, and it was like from the 50s, and that house held up really good. Like everything in the house seemed very solid, but I've been in some houses that were made at that time, and everything's like soggy and fucked, and it's just like just something happened, like everything just falls apart. And then some places like they don't, so you just never really know. Like this place was probably made in the 70s, and it holds up, but not really. They're always fixing problems around here. And then after they fix them, they return a little later, like they weren't really fixed or something. You won't get that with the steel structure. So here, I'm really into these things, because I'm deciding, like, you know, my choice, I have to make a choice that's going to last 35 years. That's going to cost $3,000 now and last 35 years, and I'm going to have 35 years of pure enjoyment of a building. So I don't want to get ripped off. I don't want to buy the wrong thing. And looking at these fake ads, I'm saying, you know, if I buy something from a fake ad and it's going to last a year or two, when with the same money and the same stuff I could buy something that lasts 30 years. It's like, that's what I'm saying, you gotta find the right website that's legit and has the right price. And I think I'm looking at this Arch Buildings. They were the first link right on Google. I put in Arch Buildings for sale, and it took me right to this website, and it's laid out perfect. It tells you exactly what you get, exactly how much it costs. It says $2,600. On other websites, like this one called Factory Direct, they want the same thing for $3,500, and you don't get the end. You don't get any ends with that. This, what I'm looking at here, comes with one end, and it's $1,000 cheaper, and you get more. So I'm saying, like, you know, I already got one quote for $4,400, and the guy tried to rip me off big time, and it was just horribly disgusting the way this person conducted themselves. They were a person of business, and they conducted themselves in a very despicable, horrible, vulgar, disgusting manner, and it made me sick for our humankind. And so I started looking up these, and so I clicked the first link when I typed in Arch Buildings, because I was looking. See, you got to know the terminology, like Arch Buildings. So if you know that terminology, if you search that, you're going to be already pointed. When you Google that, you have to Google it. There's so many things to getting this building. Like, it's complicated. It's not that complicating. That's why I kind of want to talk about it. Like, if anybody ever does that, they might need to know. These buildings, they're not painted, and they're very reflective, so they naturally reflect light and heat away. And you might think, oh, it'll blind you, but it's a diffusing light. It's not like a polished shine, like a mirror. It's not going to mirror you. It diffuses the light, so it all goes in different ways so it's not blinding and focusing. And since it's round, it's all kind of like reflecting in different ways, so it's not that bad. And plus, with time, it dims, and so it becomes non-reflective at all. But it still like reflects the light and stuff away, but not back in your face. Like, I should sell these things. I thought about it, like, but I wouldn't want to rip people off. And I'm not like working for this place. I just want it for myself. And I'm just telling you what I'm doing just because I like that in a way. Because already there's 2 people that already have tried to rip me off. One was called like Factory Direct, and the other was a business. I'm not even going to name them because it was a fake business, and they had all this fake stuff. They had fake uniforms, fake everything. And I mean, I actually had to hold myself back from punching this dude because I knew he was a scam artist, and just looking at him and knowing that he's just a scam, I just felt my fist like coming out, and I don't think it was me. It was like my body was acting on its own. Like, I wasn't even, I'm just standing there like looking at him like and my fist is kind of like going like this, like I'm just gonna punch him in the face. And I'm like, it's like that, it's like my hand is like, it's got its own mind, and I'm like, stop it, hand, stop it, don't do that. And I swear, like, it was crazy, dude. It was crazy. Like, I feel bad for people because they're just so dumb. Like, the way, like, I would never, like, usually do anything like that, but the way I look at it is like I don't want him to change as a retard. Like, let him be a retard. Let him rip people off. And let's send him out into the world to do it. Like, go rip people off. Just not me. You know? So it's like, I want those people to exist, but I want to make sure I'm not getting fucked by them. So I want to be smart enough to know not to get fucked, but let them have their fun and go out there and fuck everybody up. And so really, like, I was trying to think, like, what is wrong with these people? Like, how could that guy do that? Luckily nothing happened, but I started thinking, and I thought, you know, they really could be inbred. Like, they're inbred, and so they really are stupid. Like, let's change the size. Let's add 5 feet. See what happens. 5 feet, and we'll close the side off. Or close the side. It makes it way too much. Yep. So at 20 by 16. Actually, if we just turn up. I'm probably gonna go after this. I'm just like lagging. Okay, I don't even know. Come on, ends. Okay, I gotta close side off. Fuck, it's probably gonna. Okay, now it's 20 by 20. With a closed end. And it's $3,000 exactly. So if I turn it down, okay, if I make it by 20 by 18, it's $2,859. I want to keep it under 3,000. That's my limit. That's just my set limit. I don't want to go higher. I could go lower, but that's just like, you know, I want to get the biggest and the best in this price range. And so I just turned it up a little bit. And says 20 foot wide, which is good, and 18 foot long. And you can extend it later on. You can add more to the length. You can't add to the width. The width is straight because it's a curve, but you can extend it out as much as you want later on. And so one end you get with it, but you do have to build another end. But if you were going to just store a tractor in it, you don't need another end. If you were just going to store hay in it, you don't need another end. You can just leave it open. You can get a door. You can do whatever you want. You can build inside of it. Nothing has to be weight bearing, so you don't have to follow any like weight bearing codes. Okay, I'm done now. I'm done with the building talk because it's decided now. I'm probably going to get something that's 20 foot wide, 18 foot long, 10 foot high at the peak. That sounds okay. That's normal. That's their normal. You don't get to choose it. And it's it's $2,900. So that's $100 less than my maximum, which is $3,000. So that's the best I can get. 20 by 18, 10 foot high, 2,900, factory direct. They want a deposit of $715. I don't know what that means. You can change the height and the peak and things. I just want to go with whatever the site says. I don't even care. I just want normal. And this is I like their setup. You want to just get a price and just fucking like have peace of mind, like go to archbuildings.com and like your metal building will quickly become. Now if you don't want an arch style building, I would say go to Elephant Structures for a building. It's called Elephant Structures, and they have the same kind of thing that Arch Buildings has, except with different style building. It's like a carport. It's called a carport instead of an arch style. But I'm really liking the arch style. They just sound stronger and cooler and lasting longer, and Alumasteel, and that sounds really cool. I like Alumasteel. Even the bolts that they use in these arch buildings are way better. Like you get like bolts that are guaranteed for 35 years, you know? Like I don't think you get that with carports and shit. Now the bolts might last, but they ain't good. Like, and the arch building just seems so cool. It looks futuristic. It looks bomb-proof. It just looks awesome. It literally looks bomb-proof, like foolproof. The only foolproofing you need is the pricing and a good website like Arch Buildings. And the only reason I say is I like their website layout. That means a lot to me, having a good website. So just simply going by a website layout and the enjoyability of checking it out, I would say archbuildings.com is good. I've never bought from them. I haven't used them yet. The only thing I know is their website, and I just found it just now, and it just really like gives you a certain peace of mind when you're in a world full of like con artists and they're trying to rip you off, and dumb people and fake ads and just bullshit and dumbness and dumb and like a stream of like inbred fucking retards just streaming down like a horde of like lemming zombies, like a lynch mob herd mentality of like KKK inbred fucking retards that are prejudiced against people with intelligence because they don't have any. And so they that was epic rant, man. That was epic rant. I think me and my epic rants have to go though. I need coffee. I need to like fucking take some like trazodone or something. Just fucking. I need some Soma. I need some antidepressants. I need some like Risperdal and Rimron and Depakote. I don't even know the names. I just know a few, and I always look them up and try to know this or that, and I don't even fucking know. I need to go take that shit. Pulling my hair out. It's like raining. I gotta go. Take my trazodone. I'm just joking, I don't take anything. I don't take mind-altering substances except caffeine and nicotine and alcoholitine. Just all the enes that they legalize that you can buy in the store. And a lot of times like I smoke and I don't even know why. Like I don't think of it as a drug. Like it's like I trip and fell and now I'm smoking, and I'm like, how did that happen? It's like I trip and I fall and I'm drinking coffee. And it's like I never drank coffee, I never smoked. But one day I just like tried it, and now like ever since the day I tried smoking for the first time when I was 18 on my birthday, because they're like, you're 18, you're an adult now, what are you gonna do? I don't know, I'm gonna try smoking. Oh wow, now I'm addicted. And it's like, I don't know, I'm gonna try some coffee now. That tastes good. Oh, you're addicted. It's an caffeine, nicotine. And then the Mormons show up and they knock on the door and they're like, we're Mormons, join us. Don't drink coffee or take cigarettes. And you're like, I do that. I don't want to though. Help me. And they're like, you're weird. You're not allowed in our church. You do those things. And I'm like, I don't want to. You're stupid. Like, you want to help, but you don't want to help. Like, all it would probably take is a little bit of encouragement to help somebody. They can't even do that. They're nice, though. Just like a facade nice. Like a fake front. Like, they put on a mask. Like a hooker. Like, I'll suck your dick. I love you long time. I'll be your girlfriend. I'll marry you. And you're like, you're just a prostitute. That's your job. I'm feeling pretty low. Here's $5. I'm just checking. That's what zombies do, though. And I guess that's what makes the world go around. Because then the diseugenics, retard women are like, I like inbred retards. So they're like continuing the lineage of inbred retard. Because that's what is appealing and attractive to them is like, if stupid is appealing, if stupid and lemming is like the good trendy thing to do, then that's what they want. They want dumb lemmings, and to continue on that heritage of dumb lemming. And so I salute them, and I wish them the best of luck in their failed train of stupid and being let off fiscal cliffs by Obama. I need trazodone.